Hey guys, it's Daniel. I just walked in the door. It's about 20 minutes to 7, and it's a Wednesday, which means it's weigh-in day. I lost half a pound this week, and I need to cook some rice. And so I want to talk to you about how I cook rice. I make brown rice because it's a whole grain, and I cook it with reduced sodium chicken broth because it doesn't contain as much sodium, and that makes weigh-in days not quite so bad. Anyhow, I have some other stuff to do in the kitchen while that rice cooks because it takes like 40-45 minutes. So I thought I would make a video to show you how I cook rice and to show you how dirty my kitchen is. As you can see here, my kitchen is a disaster area. I have some fruits and stuff. I have the mixings for hot cocoa, which I've become addicted to, and I'll be talking about that in a future video. Dishes, more dishes. I need to clean my cheesecloth. I at least cleaned the crock pot, and those aren't Pringles, that's dishwashing detergent because it sprinkles better in the washing machine when you don't have to use a whole tub. And then over there's some cookbooks and the George Foreman grill. And as I told you, I'm addicted to hot cocoa. And there's that sucralose stuff. I got the price of that at Walmart. It was $2.98. So with a dollar off coupon, it's almost $2, so it might actually be worth it for $2, but I wouldn't buy it for $3. And then there's the stuff that I bring in, which includes my mail, my water bottle, and my box of food. So anyhow, let's make rice. What you're going to need to make this happen is a cup of rice, 2 cups of chicken broth, reduced sodium of course, and some measuring cups and a pot to boil it in. So the first step is to measure out 2 cups of chicken broth, which is liquid. So we use a liquid measuring cup. And this is a 32-ounce box, so that should be 2 cycles. And I've already used this once, so I'm hoping there should be 2 cups in here. And if there's not, then I'll make it up with water. If there's more than 2 cups in here, then I will wonder where it came from. Nope. So I used a little bit of this for another recipe, so I'm just going to make up the difference with water. I told you I need to clean my kitchen. And I plan to do that while the rice cooks. So there's 2 cups. Here is my lovely Paula Deen cookware. There was a time in my life I was all about some Paula Deen, and although she's a lovely lady, I don't eat much of her food anymore. So put it on, put the lid on, and we're going to boil that, put it on high, and now it's time to start cleaning. I'll let you know when the water boils. Whoa, there we go. It's boiling over. It's about, I'd say 6 minutes to 7, and my pot boileth over while I was putting up utensil things. So, yeah, it's hot, and so now we need to get... Let's turn down the heat a little bit and get a cup of rice, which I've sealed pretty tightly. Okay, got it open. Cup of rice. I keep my rice in an old pickle jar because I couldn't bear to throw it away, and I don't like the bags. So we want like a level scoop, but I'm going to guesstimate. So that's heaping. It's about level. It's about a cup. So dump the rice in. What do I have to stir with? Wooden spoon. Stir the rice up. Bring it back to boil, but not boil it over, hopefully. I bet I have a light. I don't know if that light will come on and help us out any, but it's a little dark in here. So bring this back to boil. It's trying to boil. And you know, you would add salt here if it was water, but this is chicken broth, and it's plenty flavorful enough. Put the lid on. Reduce the heat down to somewhere between medium and low. And on my stove, you can't really read the dial. And set your kitchen timer, which hides up here with other things, to 40 minutes. Actually, I'm going to put it at 45 minutes. And so now it's heating, and it's at 45 minutes, and it's somewhere between medium and low. And I'm going to go back and clean the kitchen some more. Progress I've made, I need to put up some of this stuff. No progress here, but I have room to put some dirty dishes. I just need to keep emptying the dishwasher. So on we go. Time is currently 3 or 4 minutes to 7. Time marches on. It's been about 10 minutes. The rice is bubbling. And the countertop is a little cleaner. The sink is a little emptier. The dishwasher is a lot fuller. And yeah, so let's continue cleaning up this mess. I promise before this rice gets done that I'm going to make myself a cup of hot cocoa. And I've put out some carrots to warm up because if I have some spare time, I'm going to peel some carrots. So now we have about 27 minutes left in the cooking process. And the rice is bubbling kind of politely down there. Counter is making progress. The sink is empty. The salad spinner is over here doing its thing, a little bit more focus. Countertop is a bit cleaner, making our way down to perhaps prepping some food for another day. I should check my mail, but I know there's a bill in there, and I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, one more piece. The thing over there, that's my cheesecloth, and that's how I dry it. I hang it up to dry. So here we are, about 22 minutes remaining in the cooking, and we're starting to see little holes forming kind of in the top of the rice. It doesn't photograph well, but don't worry, that's what it looks like. It's doing cool. Kitchen is cleaner. Hey, I neatened stuff up, and I opened my bills, and look what I got from the Arkansas Federal Credit Union. $10 rebate just for using your credit card. And what it basically says is, if I use my credit card for $100 or more during any 1 month, April, May, or June, will give you a credit balance in the amount of $10 upon meeting the minimum. It's that simple. So I'm going to spend $100 on something that I'm going to buy anyway, like a couple of tanks of gas, and they're going to give me $10. Love it. That's Arkansas Federal Credit Union, which they're awesome. I have carrots to peel. Have carrot peeler will travel. I just had to stop and say that this is a giant carrot compared to all the other carrots I'm used to. Stuff's over there, still cooking. Giant carrot. Okay, gotta go. Ta-da! Carrots are peeled. And let's look at the clock. We have about 10 minutes left in our cooking time. And I love having a see-through lid because those holes down there I don't see any bubbles. I don't see any action happening. So what I do when I run low on fluid is I turn the heat off, but I let it keep cooking. So now I've turned the heat off, and we started at 45 minutes, so now we have about 9 minutes left to go. I have to cut up some carrots. So I have all my carrots cut, and I've been weighing them and putting them in Ziploc bags in 3-ounce portions, but I've noticed that time is almost up on the rice, and so I think it's going to go off any minute. Hey, I couldn't have timed that any better. So here's our rice. It's been sitting on the burner, but the heat's been turned off, so I'm going to move it to a cold burner, and I'm going to pop the top off and just let that steam come out of the rice for a little bit, and then I'm going to fluff that up with a fork once the steam gets done coming out. And I guess my tip is to use a plastic fork, because the plastic fork won't hurt the expensive Polydine cookware, whereas a metal fork will. So use a plastic fork to fluff your rice, and I'm going to let that cool, and then I'm going to come back after I finish bagging out my carrots, and we're going to portion some rice. So I'm done with the carrots. I've got a bunch of bags that I'll be sealing up in a little bit, and I have some snacks. And over here, you can see that I have the rice, and it's all fluffed up. And I've pulled out a 3-ounce portion of frozen baked chicken, which I paid myself a favor, and I baked that like a week and a half ago. And this is a little plastic dish. It's designed for holding a sandwich, but I'm going to put a whole meal in it and some green beans. And so I'm going to take 1/3 of a cup of this rice. Paula Deen does not seem to have these problems. So I've leveled off my measure, putting my rice in my little plastic dish. Okay, that's 1 serving. Get it up on one end. And I'm going to empty my chicken. I guess it's because Paula Deen has people with cameras in her kitchen and she has 2 hands to work with. I'd be kind of creeped out if there were people in my kitchen. There is the chicken. And there's room for green beans. There's always room for green beans. These were on sale. Normally I buy the non-steamable variety, but these were on sale. They were cheaper. And a green bean is a green bean. Now, as I may have mentioned in another video, I don't really portion my green beans. I just dump them because they're so low in calories it's not going to kill me to eat an extra green bean. So there's lunch for tomorrow. If you like it, then you better put a lid on it. This goes over to my giant bucket of food, and it goes in. And in my bucket of food also goes one of these, a Dr. Oz veggie pie thing. Okay, so there's 2 meals in my bucket of food. I also need, to make my day complete, I need an orange, and I need an apple, which is currently held at bay in this bag. I'm not going to fight with a knife with my iPhone in my hand. And I need some other fruit. What's down here in the refrigerator? I'll have grapes, which I portioned 3 ounces of grapes. And I need 2 of these bags of carrots. So I guess all I need now is an apple and some peanut butter and crackers. So let's get the peanut butter crackers going. Okay, so while I had the phone down, I did a couple of things that require 2 hands. I zipped my 2 pouches of carrots, which go in here with the orange. I got a knife and I opened the bag of apples, so I have an apple and an orange. And I have grapes, and I have the chicken meal I prepared, and I have the Dr. Oz veggie pie. And I have 2 things of carrots, and I have like 7 or 8 more things of carrots, which will serve me for a couple days. Meanwhile, over here, I have my giant tub of peanut butter, which is almost gone, but peanut butter was on sale at Kroger. So I zero out my scale, and I set it to measure in grams, because peanut butter gets measured in grams around my house. Have some saltine crackers and some graham crackers, and oh, here's the rice. So I just transferred it from the pot to a reused plastic container. This will go in the refrigerator, and that's like, what, 2 cups, so 6 servings, 5 servings now that I've used one. So what I do with this, I just make peanut butter and crackers. And so I go 3 grams of peanut butter per pair of crackers. Come on now. 3 grams. 3 grams. That's what 3 grams looks like. And again, this is a 2-hand kind of thing. I'm working here with limited mobility, so let me see about putting the phone down. I'll figure out something. Hang on. So that most certainly did not work. I just wanted to show you what 1 3-gram serving of peanut butter looks like on a cracker. That's 2 crackers, 3 grams of peanut butter makes an appropriate size peanut butter and cracker, and I've got a couple of them over here completed. So 3 sets of these, 6 crackers and 8 or 9 grams of peanut butter is 1 fat serving and 1 starch serving. And I'm also going to do the same thing with graham crackers. So you get 6 of these, or 3 of these with peanut butter, And I guess I'm one cracker short. I have to go up in the cabinet and get one more cracker. But I'll make peanut butter and crackers with graham crackers too. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. So that's it. Peanut butter and crackers. Actually, 2 servings of peanut butter and crackers, one with saltines and one with graham crackers. In my bucket of food for tomorrow, this just goes right in the fridge and it waits for tomorrow morning when I put an ice pack in it. This is the rice for a future day. This is all my carrots, including that one enormous carrot that I cut up, and that goes in the refrigerator as well. And now all I have to do, my kitchen is basically clean. I put that ruler up. I can wash the pots in the sink, which won't take long, and I've got a dishwasher full of stuff, but it's not full of stuff, so I'm not going to run it tonight. I'm going to save it for another day. So, yeah, it's right now a little after 8, so all this food... I could turn the phone around and talk to you here. All this food is done. My meals are ready for tomorrow. I have certain foods cooked for days on end, and I haven't even taken off my hoodie. And I found $10 in the mail from the Arkansas Federal Credit Union. Done. Easy. It's about the planning. I had to know that I was going to make carrots. I had to know that I needed to have broth. I needed to know the stuff that I plan to eat. I don't have to think about these meals anymore because I'm using meal plans that I've made and that work for me. So you have to plan it out, you have to practice it, and you have to get good at it. And now, making healthy food choices is as easy as coming in and opening the mail. And my kitchen's clean.